Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kimmy. I have been freeze drying with my Right freeze dryers for 8.5 years now. And today I want to show you how we're going to rehydrate baked potatoes that I freeze dried back in 2019. Now, when I freeze dried them, I went ahead and I sealed them up, vacuum sealed them with a oxygen absorber in a Mylar pouch. I also gas flushed them. So we call them potato butts. You can't actually freeze dry a whole baked potato because there's not enough room in the freeze dryers in each tray. The height is a little bit too small, but you can cut them in half and they come out absolutely wonderful. So we've got the regular size baked potato halves, and then we also have the mini ones. So come along with me and we'll go ahead and take this trip together and show you how to do it. So to start out, we're going to cut into these tasty spuds. These were actually freeze dried in November of 2019. Now this would have been really great for the pandemic. However, I had a lot freeze dried from then, so it didn't really matter. But we're going to go ahead and take these out. What we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and perform the dunk method and the drip method. And they both are just exactly how they sound. The dunk method, we're going to dunk this potato into the hot water. This is hot water I prepared beforehand. So we're just going to dunk it a couple times. I have my methods. You can do whatever you want. I let it stay in there just for a few seconds. I'm going to pick it up, look and see how it's doing. Then I'm going to go ahead and put it back in. Just don't let it fall like I just did. So I'm just going to let it sit there for just a few seconds. I'll take it back out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this and turn it over, let it rest. And then I'll go ahead and put this back into the hot water so that it can rehydrate a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and set this aside, and then we'll start on the drip method. So for the drip method, it's exactly as it sounds. We're just going to drip hot water over the potato. I'm going to do this just a couple times. Then I'm going to set a saucer over it to insulate the potato and the heat and set this aside. You can use anything you want that can insulate it. We're going to go ahead and grab the dunk method potato. We're going to check on it. Just going to turn it the other way. We're going to check the inside, stab it a couple times, make sure that it is tender, cover it again, set it aside. And then we'll go ahead and we'll come back to our drip method potato. We're going to check it. Just going to open it up, look and see how it's doing. Now the drip method potato, it actually rehydrates pretty fast. So what we're going to do now is we are going to wrap this little guy up like a papoose in a paper towel, because it kind of gets waterlogged when you rehydrate it. You got to wrap it up, and what that does is it wicks the excess water away, so it has the texture of a real big potato. So we're going to go ahead and grab now our second baked potato, which is our dunk method potato. We're going to do the same thing with it. We're going to check it, make sure that it is wet, and this one is very wet. So we're going to go ahead and place this on the paper towel. We're going to go ahead and papoose this up just like a little bundle of joy, and we'll go ahead and wrap it and let this wick away as well. So what we're going to do, we'll go ahead and let these sit for 3 to 5 minutes depending on how hungry you are, how long that you have to wait. So with this package that I'm showing you right here, I actually always write on the package either the dunk or the drip method. So it doesn't matter which one you do. This one is the dunk on the left, this is the drip on the right. So this one right now that we're opening is the drip method. The drip method usually isn't quite as nice looking as the dunk method. However, it tastes just as good. You're going to put your sour cream, your butter, and whatever other fixings you want on it, and this puppy is going to be wonderful. Just fluff it up with your fork a little bit. Just an FYI, the drip method does rehydrate a little faster than the dunk method. So we're taking the dunk method potato out now. It is a little bit more firm than the drip method. However, it doesn't matter because I'm going to go ahead and fluff this one up with my fork as well. And now comes the good part, folks. We're going to go ahead and slather on our homemade butter. This is the butter that we actually rehydrated and made with our heavy cream that was freeze-dried. Then we're going to go ahead and slather on some sour cream that we made from our freeze-dried sour cream. Look at this. It is so delicious and thick. Oh my Lanta. This is a carb fest, a calorie fest. And then, because I'm not real big on chives, I'm not going to put those on, but I am going to put on cheese because cheese makes everything better. And this is our cheese that we rehydrated, that we freeze-dried. I think this was done back in 2020, if I remember correctly. So here it is. Look at, yum! Oh my gosh. Okay, friends, let's go ahead and try this now. These are the baked potatoes. We know which one came out the best. That was the dunked one, and I knew that because that's the method that I normally use. But the drip method also works if you want to use that. So, oh my Lanta. Yes. If you have a chance, freeze dry baked potatoes. Rehydrate them. Put whatever fixings you want on them. You can also put maybe like the ranch seasoning on these. Freeze dry yourself some garlic, freeze dry yourself some chives, put them on top of it. One of the best things that you could do, in my opinion, is freeze dry yourself some chili. Add a big bowl of hearty chili to this with maybe some onions, freeze-dried onions that you rehydrated, and some cheese on the top, a dollop of sour cream in it. Add that along with your baked potatoes, and man, you are gonna have one heck of a comfort meal when you might need it the most. Anyways, have a good one, you guys.